What's up, guys? It's your boy Blazing TJ here, and we are back with another facts of the week. But this week's facts are gonna be about the Luigi's Mansion video game. So I did a little bit of research, and there's some cool things that I'm gonna tell you and show you about today. But before we start, I have a question for you guys. As you probably know, or if you don't know, the new trailers have been released on Nintendo for Mario Party 10 coming out for Wii U, Zelda Majora's Mask coming out on 3DS, and Kirby game, I think it's like Kirby Rainbow Road or something like that, I can't remember, Rainbow Land. There's new trailers like that on Nintendo's channel, YouTube channel that you can go check out, and I was wondering if you guys want me to do analysis on them or a review or anything, so let me know in the comment section below. If no one says anything, I'm not going to do it, but yeah, I just want to put that out there. So now let's go ahead and get into this. Fact number 7 we got, it was rumored that during development of Luigi's Mansion there was going to be a boss for the Safari Room. He was designed as a stereotypical hunter that would proclaim, "I will kill you and mount your head as a trophy." I don't know why I gave him that like kind of Mexican voice, but yeah, so I guess he was gonna have like a safari hat and he's gonna be hunting with like some dart gun or something like that, and he was gonna like try and mount us like those deer heads he has in his room, but it's kind of crazy. I can obviously see why he was banned or was not actually gonna happen. It would have been kind of cool though, having to dodge stuff like that, but it never happened, I guess. Fact number 6, we have, using the polterguster and a shotgun will cause his mask to fall off, as we already know. Revealing his face and making him more vulnerable. This is vulnerable. This is the only time in the entire Mario series where we see Shy Guy's face. So this is like the only time. Like, never once does Mario ever take off his face, because we have the vacuum cleaner, so we're able to suck off their masks and see their eyes and stuff. There's not too much to really see, to be honest. They're just kind of like ghostly figures, but it's kind of interesting, you know. Like, but if you think about it, it's kind of true. Like, how would you be able to get close enough to pull it off? Because they're so protective about it. But yeah. And if you guys didn't know, I'm doing a Luigi's Mansion walkthrough and playthrough on my channel, and that's why I'm kind of like all excited about this little one here. Yeah. Okay, next fact. Fact number 5. There are 2 ghost characters in Luigi's Mansion called Henry and Orville, the twins, the devil twins, who use a car and a plane in their battle. The first is a reference to Henry Ford, the creator of Ford Motors and Cars and stuff, who was a major contributor to the car industry. And the second is Orville, who was named after Orville Wright, who had a brother who designed and flew the first powered, fully controllable fixed-wing airplane. So it makes sense that Orville flies a plane and Henry drives a car and just completely annoys the bonkers out of you and just wants to make you just like punch a hole through a wall when they're dropping bombs and like running over you and stuff. But it's okay. It's history. History is good for us. We need to know about what our ancestors did in the past in order to move on to the future. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's move on. Fact number 4, we got, within Luigi's animations appear to be a variation of the same animation used for when Luigi's being held by grabber ghosts. So like those, whatever I call them, the Stranglers, the Homer Simpsons, and my playthroughs. So this animation is internally, internally called Poisoned, and he slaps himself when he stops choking. It is quite possible this was the original animation used for when he came in contact with a poisonous mushroom. Now, I don't know what poisonous mushroom they're referring to. I just look up the facts and slap them on, what I find interesting. But I guess there's some like poisonous mushroom, or there's something I'm forgetting. I don't really remember poisonous mushroom, but I don't know. That's kind of cool. Like, I guess you guys. So they had to make it so that your guy's like kind of poisoned. He's kind of like choking, to get that choking animation from these grabber ghosts. I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, I don't really have too much to say for this. Obviously, as you can see, I'm kind of like stumbling over my words. But anyways, let's move on before I say something dumb. Fact number 3, we got... there was originally a timer that gave you a certain amount of time to beat the game. So, I have the timer at the bottom. So, the whole thing was this time, like... Okay, so I found some trailer that I'm gonna show you guys of Luigi's Mansion, the original one, like of it being released at E3, which is a game convention, and that's where they released a new trailer. So they like released this Majora's Mask one that I was telling you guys about in the beginning, like the Zelda game, the Mario Party 10. It's like it's the first time you'll see a glance at these new games, and it's like where all these gamers go, E3. So this was the original beta or the original demo of what Luigi's Mansion was supposed to look like back then. So apparently you're supposed to have a timer that if you didn't save Mario within like 24 hours, you like something happened, like Mario like dies or like you die and you have to restart over or something like that, which is kind of cool, but a little tough, I think. Like, these are like younger kids playing these Nintendo games. You only have like a certain amount of fixed time to beat it. That's kind of hard. I don't know. I found it kind of. I think it's kind of cool though. It's like right in where your Game Boy of Horror is when in the actual games. I think it could have been a cool feature they could have just kept in there, like a challenge mode type of thing. Because like if any of you guys have played Black and White 2, there's that challenge mode that raises the levels of all the Pokemon in the after game. They could have done this so people play it like more competitively. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool idea that they could have had here, but they clearly took it out. But anyways, fact number 2 we got in the game's beta. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so bad today. There's a chef ghost inside the kitchen who would throw tomatoes like hiya! I don't know what that sound was. He'd throw tomatoes at Luigi. So the model of the tomato is still in the game's code and seems to be one of the oldest models in the game. So you remember there's that room that we went in after we passed that guy, the really fat ghost who was like throwing up stuff on us. The room over to the left where the kitchen was, we opened the fridge and I believe there was a ghost that was like covered in water, I think, and we had the burner with the fire or something like that. So I guess originally there was supposed to be some chef that throws tomatoes at you, which would have been pretty kind of cool, but I guess they kind of kept the throwing thing to the room next door. But I would have dug that, but it makes more sense now to why you get the water element in that room, because you face a water kind of ghost person. So I guess that's why they did it. I don't know, would have been cool to see that happen though. Get some guy going like, "Get out of here, you bastard, I'm trying to make French bread, ha ha ha." I don't know, I have no idea what I'm talking about. And lastly, for fact number 1, we have, there is a model in the game of a tall, faceless, twisting creature known as an L. It appears to have been something... I don't even know what that says. Something's covering it. A month after Luigi's Mansion was shown at E3, it has some information relating to fire and water. I read that pretty poorly. I'm sorry, but there's like the recording thing is here and I can't see it. But yeah, anyways, it's some like creepy looking like Reggie Steel looking thing that's kind of like twisted and contorted, slimy, as you can see. It's kind of creepy, I think. It's like in that picture to the right, he's like falling right behind Luigi. It's kind of weird. I think he's still in the game, coded in the game, but he doesn't actually appear. So I guess some like fire water mishap happened and he turned to some like black mucky thing or something like that. It's kind of gross, weird. I don't really know what to make of it. It's I don't know, man. Yeah, creepy. It would have been cool though to face him as like an area boss, you know, like kind of like a Boolossus type of thing. That would have been kind of cool. But guys, I want to show you right now, even though it's the last fact, I want to show you something kind of cool. I want to show you a trailer of the original E3 2001 Luigi's Mansion trailer. I thought it was pretty good. A few more clips on this website. I'll make sure to credit the website because it's all them. It's not me, obviously. So I'm gonna go get to that. So guys, that was the trailer. I think it was originally uploaded by IGN.com, but yeah, as I said, this was the E1 2001 footage. The website I think is called Unseen64. I'll leave the description, I'll link to the description there, and to IGN's website as well, just so you can check out their cool stuff, because they're a really good gaming website as well. I hope you enjoyed that trailer. I just wanted to point out a few little things that I saw in there. I'm going to probably go into more depth about them next week because we're kind of going a little long in this episode. But just quickly, I'm going to point out Luigi's character looks a lot different, as you can see at the end. He looks like a derpy, kind of like fun, I don't even know what the heck to make of it. The orange ghosts are skinny and the pink ghosts are fat. That's kind of the opposite of what we originally see. The music was kind of creepy in that though. It was kind of like cool though. I don't know, the flashlight animations kind of were like longer. You could see the timer wasn't there. To suck up elements, you had to suck up one fire element thing at a time. You couldn't just get them all at once and refill your whole meter. There's so much more depth I can go into, but I'm going to go into that probably next week, hopefully, or I'll get into it eventually. But we're starting to run a little long, and I'm going to end it off here. Guys, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you want me to do the trailer analysis of those 3 games I mentioned. Zelda's Majora's Mask, Mario Party 10, and the Kirby Rainbow Land, I think it's called. I really hope it's called Kirby Rainbow Land. Check out those trailers on Nintendo. And then you can tell me if you want me to do the analysis or not. I'll just go into deeper depth and stuff, do some research on it. Check out the links below in my description as well. And I feel that is all for this week's facts. So I'm the Blazing TJ, and I'm out. See ya.